Nice, Benji. Nice. Good job, bro.
Thank you guys. You're all so kind.
Heretics are very good at Ascent, and then Haven is the map where they just win every single game.
I think for me, Woot has always been a highlight on Ascent, especially now that he's on this jet.
They come in as favorites. They haven't taken a loss recently, or in memory at all, really, when it comes to these group stage games. They are untouchable for the most part. Teams find top seed. The pistol round underway. Lots of Sheriffs in play, and already one drawing blood. Nade in.
Incredibly late flank coming though. I think they may have just had a rough idea. You can see it being watched by Boo, but doing something about it might be a little bit tougher. Westside needs to get in there though, because already Benji has dealt another blow to Grabinho. That time ticking, but Westside has an opportunity and he will find both!
The bottom thing there was that he used to play against Benji Fishing down to tier 2, like I was before. Let's see how that battle plays out. Flickless is in the ground.
No-brainer. Mini Boo on that Yoru as well. Like, it's just a very comfortable map, so you're gonna see players like Riens just popping off. And, well, it's almost flawless up until Cloud turns up.
Credits. Worthwhile and well played by him, considering he should have been dead to rights.
Of data going into this matchup, you'd expect this to be quite defensive-sided. Obviously, a 3-9 versus mates to start on the attack, and then a big comeback
did you
to
see
take it to OT.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Close, a flash about to come through, right-clicked. Gonna have to react quickly, but he does! It's 2 for Mini Boo! It's the spike drop, all the info, and 20 seconds left. GX, even as they recover this, they will need Ara to run through this B site, and there's still 2 players waiting. They're hastening, they're looking to push into this site. They get past the first piece of utility, they get past Riens, they might even get past Benji, but he stops them in their tracks. Grabinho, left with no other choice but to save the weapon, have been holding strong.
Struggle, that's for sure. Rotation a little bit further behind. I think they're nervous, even though they've got full A main control. Rien's being spotted and cleared, and now the rotations come in from Mini Boo to try and help, but he'll be cleared as well. Grabinho and Cloud combining, and the other 2 players too far away. They've got the finances of Heretics are not going to be in the greatest space after this one. And while peeking into Grabinho, that has not made things any better. In the last round from GX, was a little bit in the back of the Heretics' mind, because you see where Mini Boo ends up. Earlier in the game, he TPs earlier and they fight together. And you have a much better crossfire, maybe both of them peeking. But because of that sort of worry of, okay, they kind of faked us out last round and went into the A side, there was a little bit more hesitance to rotate.
That deep TP that came through on B.
He's been tagged.
But Arrow wants to get fastly into this side, already dashed up and in. But he only gets 1. Now Benji Fishy's on the scene, and he's holding strong for a double. He's put them back to square footing.
Unavailable, and you could already see Cloud is now watching for that flank. Maybe nervous, and well, his teammates in the meantime are having to fight. Flickless doesn't quite manage to clear out Riens, and that will be to his demise. Now all that remains is Cloud, and they know exactly where he's fighting from. The defusal already begun, and the firing squad stepping up just to wait for him, and by the time that ping even comes through, it will be defused. A nice attempt in the end.
Down, that's got to be a frustrating fight for Flickless, who really had it dead to rights.
No, it's awkward.
I mean, it's a tough angle. You've got a pixel. You're shooting at a shoulder. Then he comes back out and fights right back. Fires a few bullets.
Nice kill, bro. You got 2, bro.
It's like, I like what we're seeing. They're grouping up together to try and take this one as a squad, but they're already 2 kills coming through. Benji has managed to even retrieve a rifle, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know how it happens, but it always seems to happen.
I'm not sure what happened. We got this reveal as well. That's going to give a lot of opportunities, and yeah, Woot was able to capitalize on it. And this is what we saw from the perspective of Ara, and as we can see, he couldn't see a damn thing. And a flash out from Mini Boo, the fact that there's 2 there. Benji could be in a lot of trouble. He's looking the right way, and they're not checking him. That's at least 1 for the lurker as the A site comes under pressure.
Yeah, he definitely didn't expect 2 players to be there, otherwise he would have had slightly better trigger discipline. Already though, still 2 players that need to be cleared. Woot in a bit of an unorthodox position with a chance to try and fight them, but getting rid of them could be difficult. Flickless has kind of gone alone, wanting to get back in, and instead of that, he has met his demise. Both players fall immediately from under, and well, Grabinho, audacious player of the year.
Obviously, On the retake, Flickless popping
Oh,
a
it's a
flash.
good flash.
That was the flash. Right click through the smoke. It catches Boo entirely. And the power of the classic shines through in the end. He knows the angle he's holding. He knows if you flash, you're probably going to push.
Well, this time a little bit more aggressive. Whoop, it's going to clear the angle immediately, and there has been no response. Benji waiting Paranoia through, and actually Cloud just spamming has managed to find that trade. GX now looking to fight tooth and nail, and Woo has even gone down as well. Hunter's Fury has been put in to try and deny them. Tag connected, but too far away on the second player. The jump spot in for Gravino, it would just be played for info. It looks a little bit mental on the screen, but with how much time is left, that info could be enough for the round. Rubinho starting off strong, but Riens is still alive. Boo is still alive. The plant should be coming in Flickless. If he goes for this, he's a little bit late, and that could be a problem. It was either go in early to deny or wait for the team. Instead, he went in a little late, and because of that, it will be their demise.
GX unable to keep pace with the game and how it's going. They're now down on pistols, and they try to make up for that with an early aggressive play, trying to pincer outside of B main, but it's Benji Fishy, Cage to fall back to isolate the angle, and he'll go down in the end.
Strikers-esque execute. And while Westside was hoping to get something a little bit cheeky, might help out a little bit, but ultimately it is still a 2v4. 1v4.
Well, they are very close to doing so.
Yeah. But Cloud already being revealed, and now off the back of it, they're just going to try executing. First kill comes easy. Westside does have a little bit of support. They've already lost underneath, and it seems like they have a very good idea of where they are.
Lost 2/3 of his health. The flash through, still feeling confident. TP in as well. Grabinho's here to back him up. And it's a 2v2. But moving up to heaven, perhaps. He can sneak his way through, catch one off guard, but no. GX stands strong.
And the ults that were used, I thought it was very unlikely. Like the drone reveal, which got a free kill for Woot just with the spam. Then you had that combo of the Hunter's Fury, but it's Grabinho just making this play individually into the site and closing out the round in the end. Fantastic work rounds that they have.
Well, it's going to be a direct play from Heretics with Miniboo dealing with Grabinho, the man who put up numbers in the previous round. Flickless not going to be able to get that knife off, so there's still utility. Activates his ult to deal with it. They won't capitalize on the paranoia, or so you think. But then 2 quick kills come in, and Flickless goes down. This round is ended in the blink of an eye. Clutching to the edge of a cliff, but soon to come plummeting down as Arrow will be the only man standing.
Well, they might be getting used to that, so win or lose, let's just run it down. Let's just full sprint in. A couple of nice shots from Arrow. Late into the round though, 25 seconds. Bladestorm of Arrow is ready and waiting for this one, but he's left full blind immediately. Cloud's done well, but Miniboo immediately trading. Flickless runs into the site, but is also left completely blind.
Miniboo and Riens, they were lined up for a moment. The problem is oh, they're gonna swing in! And it's Westside and Cloud lined up for Riens. A collateral for him. And a 13-7 scoreline. A dominant victory on the map that coming in, we said GX needed to take.
That is if GX keep to the same comp, and yeah, they will.
From them so far, but they knew this map was coming. They've had the time to prep, potentially tried to find the weaknesses that nobody else has managed to do.
Paranoia sent through, but it's very passive from Heretics. They were still just posturing, so they're not caught by the utility, and they're ready for the fight instead. Miniboo, the one to pick up 2, and Benji comes in immediately. It's flawless until Flickless and Westside get their way, but it's only 2 kills.
And that was it looks so comfortable. That's what's terrifying about them on this map. It's just like, it feels like it's everyone on the team's favorite map at the same time.
It's obviously like, I mean, even the paranoia won't help, but you have the flashes from Flickless that could maybe get them in, but they've decided to go towards B and into Miniboo's hands, and he is very happy about that decision, at least to start with.
Still have another player at the back of the site as well that hasn't been cleared just yet. They're actually going to get aggressive onto Miniboo being support. There you go. Another case of Riens making things look easy and well.
Out of Lurker coming up into that space and being there for his buddy. And yeah, there was no chance in that initial fight for Miniboo. He was stunned, he was flashed, stuck in a corner.
Them to win a 3rd round. The worrying thing as well is this isn't like the last map where I go, oh, normally they do better on defense.
No.
They are very good at both sides of this map.
You can't fault Ara for that. He just got spammed straight through the smoke in a round where he's going to be the one creating space. But they've done it. A breach flash and a dive through the smoke. A jump in by Flickless. Grabinho holding a smoke. Somehow they're the ones with the advantage. They've recovered 2 rifles. They've caught Benji on the flank. GX, they lose the 3rd round. What should be easy. And instead, they end up taking the follow-up.
Loves doing audacious stuff, doesn't he? The run through when you've just lost 2 players with the sniper out of the smoke, like it's just, it's so audacious. And you can understand why they're feeling confident on the last few rounds, but
no, Tommy, no.
Looking the wrong direction. 2 players about to come through and he's already dead to rights. Managed to help out at least on sight, but it still leaves only Benji.
Benji knows there's someone in his cage. Grabinho's super low. This could be an easy cleanup. That's the spike rushing backside! And they peek before the paranoia hits! GX, that's a fumble!
I feel like there's been an angle left unchecked. And they do well to start this one off, but yeah, just, I think it's like almost a half check. And yeah, everything just feels a little bit labored. And while that almost becomes...
Showing some scars early on, and there's a big one on Grabinho. Of someone being here, no utility, no deep trip, but as he walks forward, he'll be seen. But Woot fails the spray. Now the pressure again falls onto Benji to deliver on backside, and he's delivering and then some. 2 already. The low HP West Side sent fleeing, but where can he go from here? He's trapped in the corner and Rienz gets the classic out to deal with him.
A few shots put through. But it allows, Miniboo can take a risk. Like, you can have a player go down in garage. It doesn't matter because when this guy is on, he is going to make it impossible for you to enter the site he's in. Like, they outclass their opponents. Well, they know the operator's there. He doesn't have any fear in terms of moving. The stun's not landed. It's not connected at all. It's Woot to find the kill. And, well, now, a 2-man disadvantage already, and they're walking into the 4 players.
That wasn't even the vulnerable Woot used. It was just a double pulse, Hunter's Fury. Woot finding another. This is a buy round for GX, for God's sake. And a shock dart almost closes it out. This is looking like a ranked mismatch. Hunter's Fury's activated. He could have thrown the vulnerable, but he went, no, do it the hard way, mate. I'll put my shield on. And Rienz does it the hard way.
The thing that's surprising there is they see him with the drone. And I mean, they see him for a full, like, 3 seconds. Like, it's just following him.
Still that ult for Woot. This time, he's not using the op. Ara gets away with that. That's a solid start to the game. We did talk a lot about and has had great performances, but up against Heretics, it seems like, not just him, it seems like GX are way out of their depth here. Able to deal with Miniboo. Benji's still on site, and he's only going to get 1. It looks like, at long last, they've shown up. And Woot can't really use his ultimate here. He has to just run through the smoke.
The other side of the map, finding his first kill while they really just set up this ruse, gave them a little bit of space, and they then caught the players as they're rotating. Similarly to the last map, actually, on the attack, was where they noticed that a lot of the rotations were coming in quite quickly, so it shows the depth that is there, even if he's not the guy we know and love. A faster play. I like the change of pace, but it's not going to change on the other side. Double flashes, Grabinho just spamming, hoping that he can save his life. West Side's going to be revealed as well, and even stunned up, there's nowhere to go. They're just trying to find a gap in the armor of Team Heretics, but there seems to be no gap to be found. Boo on the flank already could catch them out. They know where both of these players are, but still standing, still fighting, still trying to hold on. Just boxed him into the corner, and the spams almost closed him out. And now Ara is all that's left. 1v3. He has to swing wide eventually, and they are just waiting for him to do it.
That fight, but they go, nope, I'm going to defuse. My 2 friends are going to hold from down the bottom of the pitch, and you are going to die. There's no way to get back into that round. Boo smoking off Flickless down there as well. Might be the first time I've seen that, and he goes to a classic to close out the round.
Oh, this game's under control.
Put it into their favor, and exactly, it looks like the series along with it. 9-2. GX a flash in the pan here or there, but
he just wanted an ult, Woot.
Man, well, he got one. He got one.
He said, oh, and the drone wall bang. Ara is going to be left blind as well. The TP's gone as well. They couldn't rotate if they wanted to, but they absolutely do not need to. The crossfire, perfect. And while there is absolutely nowhere for them to go.
Masterclass for Team Heretics, but let's see if there's been learnings from GX as they move over to the second half. It has to be a sensational performance to match up to what Heretics are putting down. Top seed up for grabs after the break. GX, it's been a difficult map. They had a performance on the first that inspired some faith, but here, well, this pistol could be the beginning of the end.
Benji as well, just waiting so far back for any sort of rotation to come in, but they have all split through together, but they've walked past Miniboo. A little boo left in the corner, and it's created a big boo-boo for the side of GX, a chance of turning this back, seeming unlikely, but Cloud in with a chance.
Everyone has a one-way smoke being set up, and it's already halfway diffused. Now Cloud has a major difficulty. A reveal in play, but even the time to use it, not looking like it's there. A tap at his feet are visible as he steps around. This just being toyed with. Still has no idea where Benji is.
He can stick him,
and the shot gets in for Benji Fishy just on time.
One bullet, that's all he needed.
Back in the day, and it might just be the same result. Paranoia, well, there goes your first man. And it looks like a repeat from Ara will have the exact same result.
Chance of death. It's a gothic horror version.
30 seconds left.
So they're going to be having nightmares about for a while. I don't know if we're going to see too much Haven once again, but the Stingers have been the savior. They have 2 rounds. One of them was based off Stingers. Woo. Is he about to walk into a smoke? No, but Benji's been spotted. Rians, though, still there to save the day. West side with a chance. Spike dropped on the deck. It's down to him versus Woo, and they will have a 3rd round.
Those first 2, that was looking like it was done and dusted. 2 clean picks to start us out for Flickless and Grabinho. And you said it earlier in the first half, West side with a Sheriff. They don't have them right now, so another round win, perhaps.
A team with 4 Sheriffs and a Classic versus a team with full rifles. But I really do. Ara in position. Riens has already picked off another. Ara, this is a one-shot kill sniper right now, but he's got to be careful. The reload's good, and that's a spike on the deck. Benji has still managed to find another one, though, and the timing is awful. It's Woot with one more. Critics with these low buys, and they are ready and waiting for Cloud. He's about to swing the ankle, and he doesn't even get himself one. I'm talking about the shield. I'm talking about the weapons. There's the one player. There's the one player. Grab. Flickless has a stinger. If he wins this, I'll be impressed. He's got to go forward. Yeah. And it's not a bad effort, but he's lost it. Push back in for the rest of the team, and while Miniboo just still flying high. Those stats that we showed earlier are completely irrelevant now.
Absolutely. Nice shock dart. Cover going out. The crystal ball somewhere gave him the answer. It's Miniboo at 3 as Riens and Woot. Hunter's Fury online. They've retreated to long. They're going to play this one safe by the looks of it. The vulnerable not even sent through just yet. Woot concealing his position. There it is in the end. But Cloud dodged. He's got a chance, but he has to find these kills as soon as they peak, and they're buying time, bit by bit, peak by peak. The clock's already gone. Cloud, he doesn't have time, and he's taken out. It's a repeat of history. 13-3 for Team Heretics, and a dominant scoreline, 2-0 in the series. Top seed is theirs, and rightfully so.